Company, state bid, for the purchase of a tractor and bucket for the water department for amount not to exceed $43,425, funded through Water Transmission Distribution Capital Outlay.
Make a motion?
Support.
I have a motion by Mr. Johnson, supported by Ms. Winton. Is there any questions from the council? Comments from the audience? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mr. Johnson.
To the director, could you explain why we're getting all this new stuff? Because everybody's gonna go, well, they can afford that, why don't they do this instead? Why don't they hire more police officers? Why don't they, can we explain why we can't with that money?
Through the chair, yes. I mean, obviously, this is specific to, we're not just allowed to spend particular money in any situation throughout the city. Each department has its own fund and has to be, funded through that department. Sewer department needs to be with the sewer department. Water department needs to be with the water department. This type of expenditures aren't just allowed to use whatever we think in the city. There's strict regulations on how we spend this money. And unfortunately, or fortunate for us, is in the past a lot of the equipment. As you can see, this is replacing a 2001 tractor. So this is our restoration tractor. So every year after our main break season, this tractor for 22 years is going out and repairing restoration of the properties. 22-year-old tractors seen a better life. So we're getting better equipment, but part of it also is it probably could have been done a handful of years prior, and so now it's time to make the changes.
Thank you.
Any more questions from the council? Any comments or questions from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carries. Next on the agenda is a motion to approve, thank you very much, Spahn Ranch, is that Spahn Ranch Preferred Design Builder, I'm sorry, let me start over. Motion to approve Spahn Ranch Preferred Design Build Vendor for the design and installation of a BMX pump track and skate park at Lane Park for an amount not to exceed $1 million, funded through Capital Outlay ARPA grant.
Make a motion?
Support.
I have a motion by Mr. Johnson, supported by Ms. Winton. Any questions from the council? Mr. Johnson.
Get the director up, please.
Mr. Ullins.
Good evening.
How are you? We well. Question, is there a master plan for the park yet? Is it out there? I haven't seen anything. I've been kind of looking.
Through the chair, Councilman Johnson, yeah, so the packet we originally submitted when we had the entire proposal of the build-out, it had all the drawings, all the locations, all the acreage. So that is in there. I can reshare that. I have it in a document, digital form, ready to go.
Is it possible to have a board made so it can go in City Hall? Because I've had quite a few people, believe it or not, wanting to know how it's going to be laid out.
Yeah, absolutely. We could do something. I can work. We do have some bigger stuff, but we can get that on the bigger boards and get some easels possibly set up at City Hall, the rec center,
Yeah.
locations throughout the city. I'll also share it on social media and on our website, and that way it'll get out there hopefully quicker for everyone.
Okay, great. That's great. Thank you.
That's a good idea. Mr. Remick?
Mr. Chair, in reference to this, we're starting to spend our money, correct?
Both pots of money will draw down. So the county's one request that they gave us, because they had a large amount of money, and it does come with a deadline, which is 2025, I believe. So their request was if we could draw their amount down, and then start to draw ours down. So what we do is we pay, but then we have to put in for reimbursement and bill them with the reimbursement of all the backup information.
So basically what we do is we pay, and then we ask for our money back.
That is correct. We draw that down.
And
Yes,
pray
sir.
that we get it back.
Yes, but the program seems pretty sound. It's been approved by commission. I don't foresee any issues. I could ask Jason if he does, but I don't. I think we've got it pretty well. We got a good liaison with the county, who's pretty sound. Everything seems to be above board that they tell us, and we're following it to the letter how they're asking for it.
I just want to make sure that we
federal funding, so they can't,
So
yeah,
if they're having trouble spending it, can we ask for more?
yes, you
Start
always.
asking.
Yeah.
If they're having trouble spending it, they're concerned.
Do we have any other questions from the council? Ms. Rose?
You said that you're gonna give us a detailed outlay of everything?
Yeah, I'll share with you it was what you guys had approved, God, it's been months now, so it's going back some time, but that original document had a very detailed, plan of different activities, the layout of the 40-acre parcel, how we envision everything fitting. Now, as things go through engineering, the path may have to move over a couple feet, so we don't have to remove a big mature tree, or the grade, they have to not invest a ton of money to change the grade so the path or an item's not underwater. Minor things may have to shift to accommodate once all the engineering and topos and things are done, but for the most part, that's the goal, to lay it out how we envisioned it on those drawings.
Is that why we can actually get the detailed outlays and things like that?
No, it was shared in the packet, the map was shared, where it gave like a skate park location, it gave BMX pump track, play skate diagram. Yeah, but I'll get it on bigger boards and I'll share it with you. Yep, I'll make sure you get it.
Thank you. Is there any other questions from the council? Any comments from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item is a motion to approve the Taylor Sportsplex blanket purchase agreement for the 2023-2024 fiscal year for an amount not to exceed $300,000.
Motion.
I have a motion by Ms. Whitten, supported by Mr. Johnson. Any questions from the council? Any questions or comments from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carries. Next is a motion to approve DA Central sole source for the purchase of a card access badge printer and installation for an amount of $4,528 funded through ARPA IT capital outlay and general fund IT contractual services.
Make a motion?
Support.
I have a motion by Mr. Johnson, supported by Mr. Remick. Any questions from the council? Any questions or comments from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carries. Next is a motion to approve general liability, automobile liability, automobile physical damage, unlimited personal injury protection, no fault, liquor liability, and employee benefits liability coverage with Old Republic in an amount not to exceed $606,517 for a period of July 1, 2023 to June 30, 2024, paid through Nickel and Saff, Inc., City Agent of Record, funded through the General Fund.
Motion.
Support.
I have a motion by Ms. Whitten, supported by Mr. Johnson. Any questions from the council? Any questions or comments from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carries. Next is a motion to approve property, crime, and inland marine liability coverage with travelers in an amount not to exceed $319,812 for a period of July 1, 2023 to June 30, 2024, paid through Nickel and Saff, Inc., City Agent of Record, funded through General Fund.
Make a motion?
Support.
I have a motion by Mr. Johnson, supported by Mr. Ramick. Are there any questions from the council? Any questions or comments from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion passes. Next is a motion to approve judicial liability coverage with NAS PPG Insurance Services in an amount not to exceed $4,923 for a period of July 1, 2023 to June 30, 2024, paid through Nickel and Saff, Inc., City Agent of Record, funded through General Fund.
Motion.
Support.
I have a motion by Ms. Wynn, supported by Mr. Johnson. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carries. Next, so all of those, so all of these items right here are for the insurance that covers the whole city for the year. So if anybody's curious why we're, just saying yes to all of them, because we've gotten all the information and, these are renewals. Okay, so the next item is a motion to approve primary law enforcement liability coverage with AIG in an amount not to exceed $527,527 for a period of July 1, 2023 to June 30, 2024, paid by Nicholn Sack, Inc., City Agent of Record, funded through general fund.
Motion to support.
Okay, who would have? Okay. Johnson Ramick. So I have a motion by Mr. Johnson, supported by Mr. Ramick. Any questions from the council? Questions from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no.